What's happening? You join us on a cold Thursday. We've had a bit of stress straight away, but obviously, if you remember, when we did the gearbox, we said that the turbo is leaking oil. Big seal. Got seal on the job today, supervising. I started buying bits straight away. I already had a K04, which I bought off a 40,000 mile S3. It come up near me cheap, so I bought it. And then, obviously, when I bought the titanium intake, when we fitted that, it actually came with aluminium replacement for the pancake part that you get on a K04. I had a few bits already, and then obviously it's kind of forced me hand. I had to get a big graft on and started buying bits. So Tom's already put it on. We sent it off to Eric at FalconTurbos, who did us a big favour, and he fitted it last night. So I just want to say a big thanks to Eric. So he put in an anti-surge core, and that's why it's got the enhanced turbo sticker on, which you'll see in a sec. Mine actually had a sports cat on, a 3-inch sports cat, which came with the car on. So I wanted to change it to a 3.5-inch sports cat officer. We've got one seal. Needed an intercooler, so I had a look. Tom's caddy van that we built on the channel, if you want to have a look at that. That has a Audi S3 alley-ended one. So I basically found one that's kind of like that from a company called Gravity Performance. So we're going to test that today. Thomas, you've just fitted your first ever Gravity Performance intercooler. What is your honest review?
I don't even think I'd get a 1 out of 10.
Miscellaneous bits, like obviously if you remember, this is a brand new subframe mount for the exhaust. That's broken. So we've got a resonated Trackslag going on with a 3-inch join. We've got a new catch can going on because we've had problems with my catch can. But I mainly think it's down to the quality of the catch can, as Thomas said. So I actually bought this, the R32, which, if you remember that far back, it's still on my drive. That's next year's problem. So the R32 has donated this to the Mark V. The main bulk of it is just basically little bits. So you're going to see us today fit that. This is going to be a two-parter. Obviously, the turbo leaking oil has kind of forced me hand. So it's going on, and then in a couple of weeks, when I get my high pressure fuel pump, the inlet manifold, we're going to put the injectors in, put the map sensor in, put the fuel rail sensor in, put the pressure release valve in from an RS4, and then we're going to be golden. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle today, but some big upgrades going on today. Something that's going to be good. So stay tuned.
Shabooma. Installed. Start her up.
So we've only just been able to start filming because of the alarm's been going off. We'll go into more detail, but that enhanced turbo means there's a bit of spice in there. Some TC sauce has been unlocked. Big Seal doing the inspections. Big Thomas, how are we?
Good, thank you.
That's the money shot. What she sees versus what you see. We nearly had the police turn up because the alarm went off and we were just stood here. And so we've got various pipes going on. Obviously, as you know, we are sponsored by Forge. So if you want one like this, no messing 10. Obviously, you've seen the intake we've had, but this is the brunt of it. Obviously, we made her start taking it off. Tom's got to make a little join for that. We're going to modify the pipes because we don't want to use the ones that these come with. So we want to long that off because they leak. So yeah, you're going to see some big welding. We're going to see some nice noises from the new exhaust. Yeah, just general fuckery from Big Thomas.
Standard thing really, innit? Just need to do bracket that holds it onto the block and tighten up studs up on head, which I'm going to do when it's back up floor. I'll put this bracket on now actually. And then I'm going to get some of this. Yeah, don't you do it?
So unfortunately, this is what you missed when Tom did his van, because I was at work and Tom had no free hands, no big Zach.
Tripod's alright, but you just get like a third vision.
Yeah.
It's like me recording behind you recording.
Yeah.
You don't get to see out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just see my back half at the time.
Unless we had like a proper
Even
camera
an
that can
head
zoom in.
Even like an head cam and edit. This is the downpipe. Trackslag's finest. Soft flex.
Sports cat.
Sports cat. featuring Lucas, the owner of the old car.
Yeah, Lucas has made an appearance.
Jack is basically now paying for whatever Lucas has broken over the period that Lucas owned it.
Lucas must be Lithuanian for not tight.
I know, mate.
Because no bolt was tight.
I have not broken a thing on this car.
Only messing. Lucas has come to see what the improvements have been made on the car. Apparently it's none.
Well, the plan is I will let you build a car
And buy it off me for
and
the
then
same
I'll
price
buy
I sold
you
it to.
for peanuts.
Downpipe sketch, is it? I'm gonna have my fucking eye out. Don't worry, I've got the safety squid on. We need one of those things on, like, remember when you used to watch Jackass as a kid? And it says,
Yeah.
viewers' discretion is advised. Recreate or reenact any stunts or activity performed on the show.
Well-
These stunts are performed by professionals and the supervision of professionals.
If you're wondering why we're having to do this, because I bought a muffler delete.
Because the track's a spat. I want to get all this on first before I chop that pipe off.
I understand.
Because I would like to find out what size pipe it is. The pipe that goes into that, which one is it? This one here, isn't it?
Yes.
That one is that one.
Tom's just welding over there, so I wanted to come over and get quiet time. It's not the full Monty, don't worry. Obviously we're doing another pre-order for hoodies, as you may have seen in the last video. I'm wearing a black one. We have olive, we have a violet colour, and we have charcoal grey. If you want one, drop me a message on Instagram or message Tom, and it'll be added to the list. And yeah, we're also on about some woolly hats soon as well. So if you fancy the woolly hat, drop me a message and we will go through the motions.
Yeah, Tom's done a lovely little weld. Well done, mate. Well done. Pretty sick, that, isn't it?
Decent. So now we've fixed both issues, that popping off, and it's welded on so it can't come off ever again.
I think we glossed over it earlier. We may have. Obviously, the custom one I've got, obviously it can't leak because these joins, they're famous for the little tab ends leaking, aren't they, and snapping. So we have future-proofed it. Just here doing a hold.
Jack buys bits of the car and just no fits.
I've tried to do the right thing and I've bought the Trackslag Sports Cat. You buy like a link pipe that joins to most 3-inch systems. But now what I've realised is I probably should have got the blue stand because I'm about to get set on fire.
Oh, you good?
I want to know a bit more about what it says on here.
Oh, that's just fucking hell. that's just advice. It's not like a legal guideline.
Safety squint. At least I'm not getting out flash.
So, me being a knob end, I've ordered this pipe that's been custom made off of a lad I know, and it don't fit because the bloke who had it's had a welly cooler, so it's meant to go off around there rather than around there. So Tom's given me a grilling. He's tapped me in the penis a couple of times. So we've got to extend that wiring and make it fit. So Tom, do your best.
Thank you.
So we've had some big stresses, mainly me being their friend. So I'm in the bad books, but I have ordered an Nando's, so this may make up for it. So Big Thomas is being assisted by Big Zach because I bought a fucking wiring loom adapter and I forgot it.
So, two options. You can run it down there or down there. Which way do you want? I run mine that way because there's no belt in there.
Big TC's wiring.
All of the best, bigger.
Saved the day because I'm forgetful. To be fair, there's worse things I could have forgot.
The turbo.
No.
Your wallet.
That could be the worst thing
Correct.
for Tom.
Correct, Zach.
Zach, that might be the smartest thing you've ever said.
Thanks.
That like nearly cancels out when you said about if I go faster, do I do less miles?
Was just like an intrusive thought sort of thing.
Scran time, what do you reckon?
Scram clock.
If you don't know, then you need to get to know. the upper echelon of Nando's is the brownie. Big Zach knows. Tom's been fed.
Don't worry. Kitty don't bite. Not now she's been fed.
As an apology for forgetting and making you do some extra work, that Nando's is on me.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Just take it off, Bill.
Whose bloody idea was it to put the battery in the boot?
I don't know, Jack. Whose idea was it?
But whose idea was it to have these lovely coats made?
Zach's having to do recording now, so there's going to be a ban from YouTube.
Oh.
We're just trying to calculate how this NukePerformance one comes from. I did get this for the R32 and I got it from Rushworth Performance as my mate Matt's company.
Big up, Matt.
Not bought anything off Matt in a while, to be fair, so nice to see some bits of his finally on the car. It is a sexual piece of equipment though.
Next problem, that's the 45, it ought to be a 90. Makes sense, fit. So a bit fucking wonky donkey. That's about as much use as a chocolate fire guard.
Zach, I'll give you £1,000 to drink that.
£500 for giving me a
£1,000, but you got to drive me back to hospital.
That's not looking too good, is it?
What's pipes? Can't calculate vacuum.
So we've had to like rudimentarily mock the catch can up. I've ordered some proper AN fittings for the top because obviously it's me half-arsing a job again. So we're gonna make that better. But at least it starts, Big Dick.
That's it.
So we're halfway there. So we've had a bit of a slight issue. All of the bolts are rounded. Maybe jump.
It's fucking shagged. It's not even fucking threaded at the moment.
That's it, it's getting blue tack together.
Oh god. No threading that one. That's fucked that.
Tom has reached like stress level about 9,000 because there's always 6 bolts and 2 of them can never come off.
Every bolt is fucked.
Yeah. But that's the old thin shitty intercooler off.
That's literally as good as what.
That's how Tom feels now. If this camera weren't here, that would have been me.
That'd have been Jack getting thrown, not him getting that thrown at either. Time for a little bit of China.
China?
Ordered your ends, Jack, because they fit straight on. Oh no, I'll save £10 by ordering a China one. That fucking China one don't fit.
So Gravity Performance, if you're watching this, honest review of your intercooler so far. The end bits don't fit, they've cracked as we've gone on. And you want us to fit it with bolts, but you don't supply any bolts. So it's a solid 5 out of 10 so far.
It's on radiator. Oh my god. My left knee's killing me. I'm gonna have to bend that down a bit for it to fit, look. Just that.
What, the aircon one?
The aircon line's banging against the radiator. Just keep piping.
Got the intercooler basically on.
That's about how good it is.
Thomas, you've just fitted your first ever Gravity Performance intercooler. What is your honest review?
I don't know. I don't even think I'd get a 1 out of 10. Aircon bolts don't line up. The connectors that slide into the rad pack crack when you put them in because they're too big. The boost pipe on this side, the port for the boost pipe fouls on the aircon. And if you bend it out of the way, the radiator tabs don't line up, don't fit, literally nothing. All the pieces, not fit. Bit of an headache and a bit of a, what's the word, annoyance. So there's all these, they're not cheap, these are coolers.
They're not cheap, but they're not like an AirTech where they're 600 quid.
Yeah,
but on their website, it does say direct replacement. Yeah.
We didn't get a discount on it. Did you get a discount on it?
No, nothing.
No discount on it either. Just look at badge, even badging on straight.
Yeah, it's been put on by Steve Buscemi.
Damn, these things are fast.
Look how straight that is. So that's been put on by Zach. It's weird because I bought some radiators off Gravity from him out 2 ages ago and they're absolutely fine. No problem. Yeah, this one's not that good. I'd get one of them ones that I've got in my bag.
Just a genuine Audi S3 alloy ended. Nissan. If I were doing it again, I'd either save for an AirTech. I know Wig and Vag Parts have posted them up sometimes, but probably wouldn't get that again, I'll be honest. We'll see what it's like when it gets mapped, but if it's underpowered as well, I will kick off. So Tom's thinking is that Gravity Performance don't like aircon because we've had to cut away every bit so that the actual aircon can go round it. Big Zach's back. He's bought me a drink. I feel honoured. Thank you, Big Zach. Thank you for joining us on this journey. This may be Zach's last ever video with us because he's been banned from being on YouTube.
I'd like to say something. First one, I told you so.
What, about me or both?
About you. With
Right.
shit fucking
Go on.
And the second one, thanks to Zach for the drink. Thank you.
Drink up to your
Cheers,
bad
sausage.
mistakes.
This is why I supply customers parts. Oh, look at that now, lines up.
So it's definitely not meant to have aircon because that is the original aircon mount where it bolts into the side and it's not even there. It's just like box section. So that's why.
What are you about now?
Foamy.
You filled it up too quick. You need to fill it up a bit slower.
Oh.
In a minute that will be about that big in bottom.
It's alright, look at me foamy.
Drink it. This is the last job to be jobbed. This is the one that I was a bit worried about.
Where is that Zubali?
It should be on the side of there. If not, there's a selection of them on the floor. This single boost pipe was 2 hours of headache. It took us longer to do this one boost pipe and get it sat right than it did to actually put turbo on.
I'll stay for the joke.
And it's all Zach's fault.
We need to do something with this turbo.
What do you want to do
When
with
you
it?
get a new car, I'll put it on your old one.
Oh, please.
Imagine that's rolling up in 1 second.
It's twin scroll and all, so we'll have to put 2 cylinders to each one. It'll just fucking combust.
We've got to get it really.
Please, can we like give the Seat a Viking send off with that? Don't do that. You scared the shit out of me then.
Oh.
Are you doing this on purpose? You're grinning.
Don't like this. Don't like this.
I was saying that first noise like Jack's bike when he opens it.
This is space then, you're like. Great success. Great success.
Everything's down and on the floor. Oh, long day. So we're going to go and test it in a minute because if any of you have watched Evil GT, they did a similar thing where they put a big turbo on a K1 and while they was running the engine in, they left the N75 off, which Tom's left his van off. If you watched the last video, or the second to last video, where he put the new ram air system on his, you will have heard him mention it's on gate pressure. So he's just left N75 unplugged, so as soon as it cracks, it cracks. But obviously Tom's is stage 2 plus on a K04, so he's got fuel pressure, return valve, high pressure fuel pump, everything you can. But mine is just a stage 1, like a generic. So me and Tom are going to take it out in a minute, and we're just going to give it a little licking, like Zach with the window. And we're going to see if it drags me all over the road. And then if that happens, we'll probably unplug N75 until I've got everything ready to map it. Because I don't really want to be blowing up what is essentially a brand new turbo, if I can help it. And even just then, Tom revved it, and it sounded good, didn't it, Zach?
Yeah,
It sounded.
nice.
You can hear the difference between K04 and K03.
Very sucky.
Yeah. Cheeky wee man.
That's fun catching on that boost pipe. That Jubilee clip. Calm yourself.
Calm me, sen. Panic. Can you blame me? Well, I mean, you can blame me because I bought a dodgy boost pipe.
It's because it's just what's tonight in the greens. Yeah, it's just the hat.
What's it catching on?
I don't know. Spin that one. Give that a spin. If it's had, come on, I'll find it straight away. So, we're just having a little drive.
Yeah, we're just road testing the beast.
Big Jack, I'm just doing some logs. I can't log fuel pressure, but we've logged fuel pump and N75 valve and turbo boost pressure actual and specified. Yeah, and everything's absolutely sound. So we're just digging a little drive, getting it up to temp, and then we're going to go and check it, see if it's not leaking anywhere. Because we just had a worrying scare, haven't we, Jack?
A little bit, yeah.
What were it?
My fan decided to say hello to the boost pipe. It happens. It's just friendly, isn't it? Just friendly.
I can't check AFR, but
it's not bad. Sounds loads better. It definitely feels a lot better. Obviously, I'd like to see it mapped. That's when it'll make the most difference. But it's still pretty cool. So far.
oh, Jack's now back. Unknown driver's just gone. Exhaust not too bad either.
Yeah, exhaust. I think that the exhaust definitely sounds better than the Sports Cat with the little res. Now we've got the new Sports Cat with the bigger res. I think it definitely sounds better.
That's right.
The anti-surge core, you hear it come on boost a lot more, really. So far, I'm pretty happy. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I'm happy. It's gone. I would say smoothingly well. It's gone well. Obviously, it always goes well. No one's died. Yeah, it's gone alright, sound. Just need to get it back in, check for some oil leaks, which it won't have, because everything's brand new. And then, yeah, ready to schmoigel.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
What are we saying? How is it? Feels alright, doesn't it?
Beast.
I wouldn't say it feels a lot faster.
Yeah, because it's not bloody mapped.
It's only got like 1.4
bar.
1.4 bar boost given for it. It's
Just like baby boost.
yeah, it's got like no timing. Like you don't know your timing. Has to be here for 3 o'clock and you turn up at 9:30.
The next day.
The next day.
It's a get out of the car.
Feeling a better too.
I feel like it comes on harder.
Harder, yeah.
Do you think that?
Yeah. You don't run out of puff.
It does pull right to red line.
Yeah, don't forget there's no timing and note in it yet, hardly.
So don't fucking rag it.
I'm not going to rag it. I'm just going to pottle about.
As soon as I get out of the car, every time I come here,
I
am abused. Get off.
It's this left side, it has to be.
Which one that you cracked? This side, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's that one.
Oh, I think it's just catching there. It's catching on that fucking bit.
So we figured out the problem when we were putting the boost pipe up. I pushed a bit hard and I did chip the fan a little bit, and that's what's making the noise. I've been awake that long, my eyes are fucking like frogs. Tools away, lot away, motor away. We're done. Fucking long day. Proper long day. Obviously it goes without saying, I couldn't have done it without Tom's help. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it without Zach as well, so thank you, Zach.
There'd have been a lot of holes in a lot of different pumps.
Yeah.
Water pump.
Yeah.
Coolant pump.
You might not look it, but I'm absolutely thrilled to have it on. I've just got one of them faces, haven't I? You've always said it. Sometimes Tom's more excited that we're fitting parts than I am, it's just my face. Like, I am happy. I'm absolutely buzzing that we've got this turbo on. It's going to make some sick power, hopefully, when it's done.
365.
You reckon, is that what you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon 380.
365. 370.
You reckon 370?
And I reckon mine will do.
Right, so whoever's furthest away buys breakfast. Deal?
What's the deal?
Sick.
I don't agree to nothing.
So, obviously, big thank you to our usual Forge. Obviously, I installed some Forge parts today. So, lovely new exhaust.
With flex
obviously.
tape on it.
Flex tape to exhaust.
Yeah, flexi tape. Yeah, so we installed a lovely Trackslag exhaust. If you want a Trackslag exhaust, Tom can supply and fit. That's why it's on there.
And on his
That's why it's
coats.
on,
On his
it's actually on
coats.
Zach's arm.
Yeah,
it's not on my arm.
It's on my arm though.
Time for bed. Thank you to Tom. Couldn't have done it without him. Thank you to Zach, obviously, as usual, for being cameraman and emotional support. Donkey.
/ McDonald's fetcher. Drink
Yeah,
fetcher, I
oh,
mean.
don't drink on.
/ emotional punching bag.
At this point,
Also-
I'm just your PAs.
And also Lucas. Lucas was here and he was helping for a bit. Obviously this is a two-parter because we have the rest of the K04 bits to go on. So your injectors, your sensors, your
The boring stuff.
your high pressure fuel pump. But we're going to spice it up by installing a lovely bit of sauce from one of Tom's sponsors.
It's called Noel.
Yeah,
You
big
might know
Noel.
him. If you don't
He's,
know, get to know.
He's a G.
It always comes around Christmas time.
He's a G. Makes some sick parts. So we're going to introduce it to the Mark 5.
Nice.
Once again, big thanks to Eric at Turbocare and Vidus and the rest of the team / gang. for
Sorted us
sorting
out last minute, didn't they?
Sorted us out last minute. It was a wicked price. He said he wouldn't do that for a normal customer because obviously we supplied it all. But
That's why we
Sorted
go.
out.
That's why we like Eric though and his lot because they're just sick at their job.
like
That's
if you
why
have a
we use
problem and I need something sorting, I take it there and I can just stand there and they'll just sort it while I'm there. Same goes when he's got turbos that need clocking and he comes here and I just
them. That's why
Well done.
when we was doing my turbo, he was our first choice.
But yeah, I know that he's currently working with a few big companies, can't state any names, but yeah, there's a reason why. He's the man. So thanks to Turbocare for fitting us the anti-surge core, balancing it, shot blasting it all, let me use his parts washer.
Made it lovely, didn't
Yeah,
it?
turbo's unrealable. Obviously,
Yeah.
post some pictures up.
Yeah, basically a brand new turbo after that.
We'll post Turbocare's link below in case you want to use them for any turbos. They mainly specialise in diesel hybrids. They don't do any factory stuff.
I thought it was Falcon Turbo.
It is, but the actual website's still called thingy.
So if you're interested in anything I've installed, there will be links to everything. I will personally go through and find everything I've installed. If there's something you're not sure on, message me. You get it? Understand?
I comprehend it.
What's that fucking song? You understand? I was chasing status, innit? You understand? Yeah, so, bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys.